When we started sampling sports around North Yorkshire, I thought you'd be into the more gentle pursuits. We started with bowls, do you remember? Well, now, Margaret Sharp from Stamford Bridge suggested that we send Jules to sample Taekwondo. This is because Margaret's daughter goes to the classes. It is fiendishly Korean, and it can apparently help with fitness and flexibility and confidence. So we're crossing live to a man who's renowned for his fitness, flexibility and confidence. Jules Bellaby, I'm concerned about this.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I don't know about the flexibility so much these days. Well, no. I'm in Stamford Bridge. I'm at the Village Hall. And, well, you can hear in the background there's some Taekwondo going up. Now, I'm a cautious man by nature, and I like to know what I'm letting myself in for. So I've done a bit of research here, and I looked up Taekwondo. Well, I went on the Stamford Bridge, the East York website to see what I was letting myself in for. And Taekwondo, and they say Taekwondo literally translates into Thai, means to jump, kick or smash with the foot. Kwon means a fist, chiefly to punch or destroy, and do means the art of. So basically, it's the art of smashing with your fist and your foot. So I think I know what I'm letting myself in for. The reason we're here is because Margaret was listening to the breakfast show some weeks back, and well, what happened next then, Margaret?
Oh, good morning, Jules. Well, I thought it might be quite nice if you came along and saw what they were doing here in Stamford Bridge with Taekwondo.
Okay, and you've got a vested interest in this, haven't you?
I have. I've got my youngest daughter, Sarah, who's been taking part since the club opened about 3 years in June.
Okay, and obviously she gets a lot out of it. What can you see she's getting out of it?
Oh, she has a lot of fun. There's the discipline side of it, which is always quite good. The fitness, obviously, that's incredibly good as well, and the opportunity to compete as well.
Okay, well, the coach, Gavin, is here. So, Gavin, this has been going on, 3 years now?
3 years, yeah. We opened the club in June 2011.
All right, and tell us a bit about Taekwondo. I mean, we know about martial arts. I mean, we've either seen the films or we've watched the Olympics or whatever. So, judo is one that we know. We see that in the Olympics. So, where does Taekwondo come in the whole thing?
So, Taekwondo comes from South Korea. It's an ancient form of unarmed combat, basically from the Orient, brought over to UK about sort of 50 years ago. We're part of the TAGB, who's the biggest Taekwondo association, or biggest martial arts association in Europe. It's currently just at its 30th birthday. So.
Okay, and I mean the art of smashing and kicking with your fist and your foot sounds well. Who wouldn't want to be doing that, Franz, for instance? But I mean, there's always a discipline element to martial arts, isn't there?
Absolutely. I mean, we're very strong on discipline. I mean, they all have to bow when they come in the dojang. It's always yes sir, no sir.
The doje, that's
the dojang.
The dojang. Of course, yes, yeah. I knew that.
Which is where we are now. So I sort of tried to get.
I thought it was a village hall.
Yeah, it's changed to the dojang this morning.
Right. Okay, it's a dojang. Right, Stamford Bridge dojang.
Absolutely, yeah. So there's always a high level of discipline. And then we do aspects of the unarmed side, and then we also do like free sparring where the kids get all padded up. We go to regional competitions, national competitions. We actually had the World Championships this year, and we actually came away with a gold medalist in the World Championship.
We did, and there was a bit of controversy there, wasn't it? Because that was the lad who wasn't allowed to go in the Olympics, wasn't it?
No, that was. I'm talking reference to this club actually.
Oh right, yes. Sorry, not the elite.
Not the elite. No, from this club we actually had there was the World Championships was organised by our association. Over 30 countries attended, and we managed to come away with a gold, silver and bronze just from this club. So.
Oh, well, that's pretty impressive. And then looking at the age range here, I mean, it does run the whole gamut, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've got some children that are 4, all the way up to some adults that are touching 50, maybe.
I think you might have just lost a client there. But anyway, if we come along here, we've got some of the younger guys here. This is David and Phoenix. Hi guys, can I just interrupt? Try not to kick me. How old are you?
8.
8. All right. How long have you been doing? You're Phoenix, aren't you?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this then, Phoenix?
2.5 years.
All right. And what do you get out of it?
Don't really know.
Okay, fair enough. You enjoy it though?
Yeah.
All right then. And just very, very briefly, if we could go to Sarah, whose mum Margaret is the reason we're here. So Sarah, before you go off to Archbishop Holgate, this is a normal routine, is it?
No.
So what do you get out of Taekwondo?
It's fun.
good exercise and just builds your confidence.
Excellent. All right, well, crack on you go, and, maybe we'll talk to... Those are some of the younger club members here. Maybe we'll talk to some of the older ones as well next time round. And who knows, maybe I'll even have a go myself at some stage. So, there we are. Taekwondo.
Right, okay, you be steady on. Goodness me, I like all the noise and the shouting going on in the background. I think that's really good. Well, we'll be back to Jules, as he said, in round about an hour's time for more Taekwondo. Don't forget he's on a mission to meet as many... Margaret Sharp from Stamford Bridge, who called us a couple of weeks ago to invite our breakfast reporter Jules Bellaby to the Taekwondo classes taking place in the village. Well, we can go back live to Jules Bellaby, where hopefully he's learned how to do it properly and not put his back out.
Oh, yeah. Now, you say Harry Carpenter, you see, I go further back, and I remember the late, great David Colbert. Quite remarkable, and Sports Night with Colbert there. Here we are, East York Taekwondo in Stamford Bridge. But, Gavin, you go further afield, don't you?
Yes, we're looking at opening a new club in Beverley this year. We currently train on Friday night at Stamford Bridge and a Monday night at Gate Helmsley. And hopefully in April we're opening the club in Beverley on a Wednesday night.
Okay, well, tell us about... I mean, we've had some of the... I've had a little introduction. It's all about kicking and punching and defence. And just explain some of the techniques that we're watching now and the kicking and the punching.
Okay, what they're doing at the moment is three-step sparring. It's a form of set sparring that teaches defence and attack, but obviously in a controlled environment. So it's literally non-contact, apart from a few blocks to the arms, etc. But it gets the students to learn the moves, gain the muscle memory. So obviously in a real-life situation, hopefully they can apply some of the techniques. So.
And when you're fighting in competition, are you doing it for real?
Well, it can get quite aggressive. It is actually semi-contact that we fight, so we're not going for the knockout. It's more about point sparring. But obviously the children and the adults are like they're fully protected. They have head guards, gum shields, shin pads, feet pads, all that sort.
And you've been reasonably successful. You were telling me that we have a world champion in our midst.
Yeah, we have Oliver Richardson, who started with the club about a year ago, and he's the current world champion from July last year.
Champion at what?
ITF, TAGB ITF Taekwondo sparring. So it's the sparring side of it. I think he had about 4 or 5 bouts. Won every bout. He came up against someone from Ireland, I think, someone from Poland, and obviously won to victory, really. So.
Okay, Oliver, respect, mate.
Thank you.
Were you expecting you're world champion, man?
Yeah, very proud.
Yeah. So tell me about the sport then. What do you get out of it?
I just like coming to see all my friends and the exercise.
And presumably beating people.
Yeah.
Okay, Nathaniel, tell me. I mean, you're a sparring partner. What do you get out of it?
I like the fitness and having it as a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to take it on to perhaps emulate Oliver here?
Yeah.
All right, good luck. All right, carry on, guys. Don't let me stop you. World champion there. But we've said it's not just the younger members of the crew here. We could come in, Andy. Do join us. Some of the more mature members. Now, I'm not going to mention ages here because I think we've already been rude about you, Howard, already. So tell me, guys. I mean, apart from the fact that you've all got kids here, I mean, what do you get out of it?
Oh, lots of exercise, lose a bit of weight after Christmas. This is good fun and meet some good friends.
It's good for the patterns and good body control and discipline, and to enjoy that.
Yeah, I just think it's a really good way to get fit in a structured way, and having that kind of Monday, Friday structure around it means that I actually turn up and do it. So I'm really.
So it's Monday, Friday club dance.
That's it. Yeah.
So, after the weekend and building up to the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
very wise.
Have a couple of extra beers at the weekend.
Well, yeah. You see, that's what exercise does. You can afford to have a bit more at that. All right, guys. Let me stop you. Thanks very much. Okay, Gavin, you've got a website presumably, but how else do we get in touch with you?
Obviously through the website, through our Facebook page. We've got
It's East York Taekwondo.
The Facebook page is actually Train Taekwondo. We have obviously the website is eastyorktagb.co.uk. All my contact details are on there, so text, phone. First session is always free, so if anyone fancies coming along and having a free trial, by all means come along. The first session is always free. Absolutely.
Okay, mate, well, thanks for inviting us down. If you would like to invite us down to your sport, you know where